Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. We've got the Charlotte Hornets taking on the Brooklyn Nets. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Johnson is out there with Wingate. Then there's Mourning. Then there's Gill. And it's Bogues in at the point. Gill misses. Here's Anderson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner. But we'll just have to see.
Now, here is Mourning. Tries to save it. And even after two. Offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Pass to Morris. And oh, the block shot. Grabs it out of the air. We play just over a minute here in the first. Johnson, a wide open look. It's good from long range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Anderson. Pass to Petrovic. They get it back. Morris. The kick out to Anderson. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Anderson's got 5 now.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Gill. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Coleman. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Gill, the pass to Mourning. Six on the shot clock. Shoots from the line. His 4th shot, his 4th miss. Still looking for his touch tonight. Pass to Petrovic. Back to Anderson. Here's Morris from beyond the arc. Now here's Anderson. 5 points in the game. Lets it go from deep. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. Wingate passes to Bogues. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Wingate. Now here's Bogues. And 2 free throws coming up on. Able to get that one to go with all the time.
How about the heart that Bogues plays with? A diminutive point guard that has so much confidence in his abilities, shows time and time again how crafty he is.
He hits the second from the line. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Anderson outside. Here's Coleman. He's guarded by Johnson. 9 feet out. Nice touch on the bank shot.
Oh, the turnaround jumper. That was just beautiful.
Hornets trail by 3. Bogues with it. Pass to Gill. Charlotte moving the ball around.
I mean, even from over here, you can see. That one pretty clear.
The Hornets have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. First free throw is good.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Mourning. And it's Anderson with the ball for Brooklyn. Here's the teardrop. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4. And it's the Hornets ball. It's a 3-point game. Here's Gill. Pass to Bogues. Here's Gill. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A 15-footer. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. You talk about a tough cover. Petrovic just keeps himself in excellent condition and knows how to change pace there to draw fouls.
Curry's checked in for the Hornets.
2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. And here's Bogues. Pass to Gill. Johnson outside. Rebound by Williams.
Oh, man, that's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Anderson passes to Petrovic. Misses the wing chair. Hornets trail by 4. Now Bogues. Pass to Curry. Fires for 3. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Petrovic's shot is off.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Now here's Bogues. Here's Curry. Can't cash in from the high post. It's Anderson with the drive. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight. Here's Charlotte now. They trail by 6. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Curry. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
Now here's Anderson. He's got 9. Here's Petrovic. Oh, good with the triple.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Here's Bogues. Mourning a screen on Morris. Bogues the pass to Mourning. And the dunk by Mourning.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Brooklyn with the ball. Anderson with the ball. Here's Petrovic. Here's Williams. Mourning with some nice D. Kings check in for Morris.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Coming up on the floor for your Knicks, number 30, Bernard.
Here's Curry. Pass to Mourning. To the middle. Here's Gill. It's good. This game is all even.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Petrovic. Pass to Mahorn. Here's Petrovic. Launches it. Lonzo Mourning grabs the miss. Mourning's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it. And Bogues, no doubt, terrific at his ability to dish the rock. His vision is off the charts.
Brooklyn with the ball, trailing by 2. Here's Petrovic. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
And the Hornets with possession here. Bogues the pass to Curry. Such a wide open look. And now a 4-point Charlotte lead.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Charlotte.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. And here's Bogues. Pass to Curry. Shoots over King. It's rebounded by Mahorn. Here's Petrovic. He's covered by Gill. Here's Anderson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Anderson's got it all tied up now for Brooklyn.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And now the first timeout. Called here for the Hornets.
On the court.
.129 left in the first quarter. Now Bogues. Here's Kaminsky. The Hornets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That one is off. And the Hornets making a change here. Then it's checked in. And the second free throw, good. Brooklyn trailing. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter. George looking around. Pass to Coleman. Pocket 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
This is his first free throw of the game. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And 1:01 left to play here in the first. Here is Wingate. Now here's Bennett. Pass to Wingate. Here's Jaminski. Rebounded by Coleman.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
And here's George. Hits it from three-point range. And the Nets lead by 4.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Curry against George. Curry kicks to Bennett. Here's Jaminski. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Nets lead by 2. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's giving them control of the pace in this one.
Anderson is out there with George. Then it's King. Then it's Bowie. And it's Coleman in with the power forward. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. 2 points. That one goes. Anderson's got 15.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
Spins. Lets the 3 fly. Shot by Bennett. No good. Brooklyn leading by 4. Anderson passes to King. And, yep, finally dropped after rolling around the rim. King's got his first 2 points.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Curry deciding where to go with it. And again, the Hornets missing. Curry's gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. George, and the layup's good off the glass. George has got the lead up to 8 now for Brooklyn.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Now, here's Bennett. Nothing on the board. Charlotte moving it around. Gaddison passes to Curry. Brooklyn with the rebound. Coleman's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Anderson. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Out to the right wing. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down to 6 and the bucket from Bennett. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. And Anderson kicks to George. Here's Coleman. And that one is hammered home.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into it. Game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Charlotte calls timeout. The Nets making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Green's checked in. Pass to Wingate. Green with the ball. They set the pick. Fires it up. And the Hornets miss again.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Hornets trail by 8. Curry with a wide open look. Curry knocks down the long-range bomb.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. King outside. Here's Bowie, headed by Green. And they pick up 2. And the Nets lead by 7.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And it's Bennett in the corner. Back to Green. 6 to shoot. Pass to Wingate. Here's Bennett. Rebounded by Coleman. Coleman's got 7 rebounds in the game. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Hornets trail by 9. To the inside. Here's Gaddison. And it's good for 2.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window.
Here's Bowie. Here's Coleman. Puts it up from 12. Gaddison grabs the miss. Curry against George. Gaddison. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Gaddison's got his second bucket. Brooklyn leading by 5. Robinson passes to Coleman. Back to Robinson. Over Bennett. Off the left rim and out. And so it's Charlotte with it. Stolen by Robinson. And King. Here we go.
And that's the explosive ability of King. He's going to go out there in attack mode, always playing the game at full throttle.
And the Hornets call time here. So for the Nets, Morris is checked in for King. Petrovic is checked in for George. And it's Anderson in for Robinson. The Hornets also changing it up. Morning's checked in for Green. Johnson comes in for Gaddison. And Newman subbed in for Wingate. Fades and shoots. Morning can't make it work.
And he felt like he needed a little bit more space with the fade to get off a shot, but that might have been what threw him off and made him miss.
Anderson. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
And he just dabbles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And the Hornets making a change here. Lynch is checked in. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Charlotte. It's a 10-point game. Charlotte moving the ball around. Count that one. Morning's got 6 points.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Anderson dishes to Morris. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want. The guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they save the layup.
Charlotte shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Williams, he's checked in for Brooklyn. The Hornets also changing it up. Gill, he's checked in for Lynch. And it's Bogues in for Curry. That one is no good. There's the drive. Petrovic's shot is off. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. Free throw's good. Bogues. Hornets trail by 8. Here's Gill. Just 5 to shoot. Tries the spin move. Shot, high post. Rebound by Williams. Nets leading by 8. Petrovic with the pass to Anderson. It's hauled in by Larry Johnson. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Here's Gill. That one goes in. Gill's got 6.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Anderson with the ball. Pass to Morris. He tries for 3. Rebounded by Bogues. Hornets trail by 6. Driving inside. Here's Gill. Shot from 16. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Morris into the lane. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play. Wingate is checked in for Newman. The Nets have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. And here's Bogues. Pass to Gill from 17 feet out, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. 8 points for him.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
So it's Brooklyn now, following the bucket by the Hornets. Coleman, no good. Here's Gill. He's got 8. Pass to Bogues. Here's Gill. And Morris comes over to help. Shot clock at 5. Here's Mourning. The putback. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds. But they still come up empty. The kick out to Anderson. Williams, a screen on Johnson. Lets it go from 14. Hits some rim on the way in. And the bucket's good. Hornets trail by 9. Now Bogues. Pass to Gill. All sorts of time. Rebounded by Coleman. Coleman's got 11 rebounds in the game. Anderson outside. Here's Petrovic over Johnson. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
2nd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Free throws good. Bogues. George is checked in for Petrovic.
Number 12, Tate George.
And there's a minute 45 left here in the second. Now here's Bogues. Pass to Gill. To the paint. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. 4 on the clock. Rebound, Brooklyn. At the elbow, Williams. Anderson wide open. Buries it from three-point range. Anderson's got 23.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Inside. George against Gill. Down low. Johnson gets the bucket.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
And it's Anderson with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They have a 9-point lead. Here's Coleman. Covered by Johnson. Good work defensively by Johnson. 30 seconds left in the first half of basketball. 11 feet away. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Nets leading by 9. Anderson passes to Morris. Johnson with the rebound. Bogues with it from outside the arc, and he'll get another chance. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. Give it up for our contestants.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Hornets trail by 9. On the court for the Hornets, we've got Johnson. Gill is out there with Bogues. Then it's Wingate, and it's Mourning in at the 5. Roaming the paint. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Mourning's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Hornets. And Brooklyn has possession. Anderson outside. Right at the free throw line, and he hits the jump shot. Anderson's got 25 points. And it's the Hornets' ball. They trail by 9 points. Bogues against Anderson. Pass to Mourning. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Morris. Anderson outside. Here's Coleman. He's got 10. Shot clock at 6. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Larry Johnson picks one up. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And Brooklyn making a change here. George is checked in.
At the line 2 times.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Hornets trail by 11. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Hill, the pass to Mourning. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Morris against Wingate. Here's Coleman. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Larry Johnson picks one up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. That's off as well, so he misses both.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Mourning, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. For Charlotte, they have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. The first. One ball, and Brooklyn making a change here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Left side, George. Pass to Mahorn. To the middle. Morris, no good. Hornets trail by 9. Johnson kicks to Bogues. Here's Mourning. He's guarded by Williams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. For Charlotte, they have been shooting right around 75% at the line. 9 of 12 so far. And he knocks down the first one. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Brooklyn leading by 8. Anderson outside. Lays it up and banks it in. Anderson's got 27.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And I like his belief in his game. Go at the taller defender, make him react to you.
Here's Bogues. After the basket by Brooklyn. Pass to Gill. Plenty of space. It's rebounded by Mahorn. Mahorn's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Morris passes to Anderson. Misses the 3. Hornets trail by 10. And here's Bogues. Here's Wingate. Inside. Here's Mourning. And he banks in the layup. Mourning's got 7 now in this quarter.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Master Williams. Mourning with some nice D. Anderson against Bogues. Here's Gill. Now Mourning. And the dunk by Mourning.
Forceful finish from the big fella.
Well, with a player for that size, you'd think he'd make the highlight reel more often.
I like the passion from him. We don't see him jam it that often, but he got angry. I want a little bit more of that.
Now here's Anderson. 27 points for him. Lays it up off the glass. Anderson's got 29.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Hornets trail by 7. Now Bogues. Pass to Gill. Over George. Johnson kicks to Mourning. They get it back. And another shot. And Johnson puts it in. Johnson's got 9.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Hit a body on him.
Anderson outside. Off target from outside. Now, here's Bogues. To the paint. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
And so George will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Anderson outside. And the layup falls. Anderson's got 31 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Bogues with it. Pass to Gill. Here's Morning. Yes, that goes in. He's got 18. The Nets with the lead. Anderson outside. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Morning's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Gill the pass to Morning. To the wing right side. Gill. 11 points in the game. 3 on the clock. For the lead. And it's Bogues missing. It's a close game here in Brooklyn. And stolen by Bogues. To the inside. And Morning throws it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch. These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Here's Bogues. There's the lob to the hoop. Left side, Joe. Oh, my goodness, the slam.
And he shows us all what... The breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? George against Gill. And he uses the glass on the layup. Gill's got 13 points. Here's Anderson. 33 points for him. Pass to Mahorn. Back to Anderson. In the corner, it's Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Hornets trail by 4. Now Bogues. And the Hornets call time here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
So for the Nets, Coleman's checked in from Mahorn. And Petrovic subbed in for George. Bogues the pass to Newman. Traps in the tray.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
To the paint. Here's Coleman. Oh, look out! Look out!
Okay, I see you.
And down it it goes, jamming that one home.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Now, here's Bogues. Here's Newman. 3-pointers off the mark.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And that one's good by Petrovic.
And right there is the difficulty in defending Petrovic. He can burn you from deep as well as off the dribble.
Bogues the pass to Jaminski. And he drops in the way up off the glass. Jaminski's got 5.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Left side Anderson. Shinsis banked in off the glass. And the Nets lead by 6.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Outside Curry. Jaminski the pass to Curry. Now here's Bogues. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Gaddison. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Nets leading by 4. Pass to Coleman. Back to Anderson. Here's Morris. Takes it off the glass. Morris has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Morris has gone 4 of 9 in field goal attempts. Outside Curry. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good by Curry.
And the first thing you mentioned about Del Curry, shooting. This guy has such a smooth stroke.
Kings checked in for Brooklyn. Green, he's checked in for the Hornets.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And it's checked in for Charlotte.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis and get away from the sloppy fouls.
And it's Anderson with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They've led by as many as 11 points. Pass to Coleman. Gaddison grabs the miss. Gaddison's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now here's Bennett. He's guarded closely. Green with a screen on Anderson. Shot by Bennett, no good. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And now back here they are. Come on, let's get it for 3.
Here's Anderson. The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Nets up by 4. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Petrovic. He's out there with Anderson. And it's Coleman in at the 4 spot. So that's the Nets 5. Charlotte moving the ball around. Now here's Bennett, defended by Anderson. 5 to shoot. Pulls up. The shot by Newman, no good. Nets leading by 7. Pass to Coleman. Anderson outside. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in. And now a 9-point Brooklyn lead.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Here's Green. A putback. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Pass to Coleman. And he makes good on the way. And the Nets lead by 9.
Yeah, I'd say a pretty good plan to get the ball to Coleman on that low block. It takes some very physical defense to contain him, and sometimes even that's not enough.
Here's Newman. Right side Curry. Pass to Green. Tries again, and it's blocked. Anderson outside. Coleman gets the bucket.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense. It's going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Outside Curry. Outside Green. Over Anderson. That's tipped. Pass to Petrovic. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. King outside. Out to the wing. Free throw line jump shot. Petrovic's shot is off.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
15. No good on that. For King. The Hornets also with the sub. Johnson, he's checked in for Green. And he's good on the second. Brooklyn leading by 10. Anderson outside. Pass to Petrovic. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Newman. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Nets.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
And all game long, they've worked the ball inside. It's really worked well for them offensively.
Bowie is checked in for Brooklyn. Anderson outside. Pass to Coleman. Over Johnson. Coleman gets the bucket. Coleman's got 6 in the quarter. Hornets trail by 10. Bennett the pass to Gaddison. Now here's Johnson. He started closer. And that one drops for him.
And this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
And it's Anderson with the ball for Brooklyn. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Coleman. And he drops it in from the low post. Coleman's got 22 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Gaddison misses. Nets leading by 10. Here's Petrovic over Bennett. Petrovic's shot is off. Curry on the wing. Gaddison, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
And the Nets with possession. They've led by as many as 11 points. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Warnings checked in for Gaddison. Wingate comes in for Newman. Gill is checked in for Curry. And it's Bogues in for Bennett. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. Told him it's all about maintaining the lead. He told him he knows it's easy to get comfortable when you're in this position, but that they need to keep the pressure on. Guys?
Thank you, David. Pass to Gill. Looks for Mourning, gets it to him. And Mourning throws it down.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Anderson against Bogues. Morris looking over the floor. On the line. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Mourning's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Mourning's got 18 points now here in the second half. Nets leading by 6. On the wing, Morris. Pass to Petrovic. And the rebound. Goes to the Hornets.
And he keeps trying to get himself out of this rut. But maybe it's not meant to be. I'd focus on sharing it with his teammates at this point.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Basket. Counts. Anderson's got 4 this quarter.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Hornets trail by 8. Bogues with it. Pass to Mourning. Off target with the jump hook. Here's Morris. Here's Coleman. It's hauled in by Larry Johnson. Here. Gill. Goes up on the wing. And Bowie pulls it down. Bowie's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Shoots over Johnson. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. deep two from Anderson. The good-looking shot from the wing. Anderson's got 39. Hornets trail by 10. And here's Bowes. Pass to Johnson. Now Mourning. Now here's Bowes. Down low. Another shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And both free throws good for Mourning. Brooklyn leading by 8. Anderson outside. They set the screen. Shoots over Johnson. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Anderson's got 41. Bogues with it. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Mourning can't make it work. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. George finds Morris. Anderson up top. 5 on the clock. Fires to the hoop. Banked in off the glass. Anderson's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nets.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Bogues with it. George picks him up. Mourning can't make it work. Here's Anderson. Pass to George. Takes the three. The rebound by Alonzo Mourning. Hornets trail by 12. It's stolen by Morris. A nice shot by Anderson. Anderson's got 45 points.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Here's Gill. Looks for Mourning, gets it to him. Off target at the rim.
Wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tripped off a little bunny.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Coleman. Mourning with some nice D. Morris against Bogues, and it's blocked. That'll be Charlotte as it goes out of bounds. Hornets retain possession. Here's Curry. Misses and the dry spell continues. With the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
And you got to jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible.
Now here's Anderson. He's covered by Bennett. 6 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
So it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Some good competition with the hometown advantage, and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what